Time now for your forewarned weather.
Well, happy Pioneer Day, Utah. I'll tell you what, it has been a hot day, a dry day, and yes, it's overall been interesting out there across the area. We've been monitoring that air quality as well. We're down now to the code orange. I say down to code orange because we had a code red in Weber, Box Elder, and Davis counties earlier today, but that has now improved slightly. Still, it's unhealthy for sensitive groups. So, folks, just use caution. Try to limit your time outside, especially if you suffer from like asthma, things like that, because you're just breathing in all the stuff that's just unhealthy for you. The reason we're seeing this is this heat dome. I call it the ring of fire, kind of like Johnny Cash. You know, he says everything goes up and around the burning ring of fire. That's what we're dealing with here. And this high pressure taking those storm systems to our north, and we're just baking underneath that area of high pressure. But as we go throughout the next couple of days, we're going to start to see that thing moving just a little bit, providing us with a few small changes. 102 in Salt Lake City, 102 in Hanksville. We've got 103 in St. George and 93 degrees currently in Cedar City. Here's the heat alerts that's still in effect across northwestern portions of Utah. Heat advisory here right along the I-15 corridor, straight from Logan all the way down through Salt Lake City, Provo, and Nephi, and northwestern portions of the state as well. That means that temperatures are warm enough that you need to limit your time outside, the strenuous activity outside. Try to seek shade as much as possible, and of course, make sure you're staying hydrated. That's water and replacing those electrolytes. Tonight, we don't cool off much. Mid-70s in Salt Lake City, low 80s in St. George, but notice tomorrow, could we actually stay below 100 in Salt Lake City? I think we will, because we're going to have a little better chance of some pop-up showers and storms, and more pop-up showers and storms across the southern half of the state as well. This high pressure giving us a little bit of moisture to produce those pop-up showers and storms, but the heat, that's been the big story across the western half of the country thanks to that high pressure and the heat dome. But it's going to begin to change a little bit. So let's track those changes here as we watch that heat dome begin to give way just a little bit to the south. That's enough to allow this dip in the jet stream. And what that does is allow some storm systems to move in. And that's going to provide us with a little more active weather pattern, slightly better rain chances, and yes, maybe some slightly cooler temperatures. Of course, I could put slightly cooler in quotations because it's not going to be a big cool down, but it may be enough to take the edge off the heat just a little bit before we start to see that heat trying to build again heading into late next week. So we'll keep a close eye on that. But for now, let's talk about the good news. Let's first talk about those rain chances across the western half of the state this evening. And then notice as we go into your Thursday, the better chances of scattered showers and storms start to shift to the east. And those chances of showers and storms will stick around with us for Thursday into Friday across the area before starting to dry things out again as we get towards the upcoming weekend. So hopefully we'll see some rain to try to mix up that air. Best chances of rain across the southern half of the state tomorrow where it's fairly likely. But notice those chances start to spread north along the I-15 corridor. Something else we're going to be watching for you, the flash flood potential. Notice that over there in some of the areas. If you're going to be recreating across the southern half of Utah, we're going to be watching out for that potential of some flooding, as that could be an issue there in some spots. So keep an eye on that, especially in those slot canyons. Here's a look at your forewarned forecast here. You'll be able to see hot conditions in St. George, but a chance of scattered showers and storms. But look at that for the weekend, cooling all the way down to 102. And then, of course, it stays cool across the area.
That is a nice cool down for Utah, isn't it?
Yes, I'll tell you what, we'll take what we can get.
Less humidity than Chattanooga.
Yes, definitely, that's true. But a little more triple-digit action, which is a little surprising.
We'll take the cooling temperature.